Aloha everybody, welcome back to the Infinite Cup. If you're new here, you've never seen my mug before, my name is Robert. Thank you so much for being here. I'm from theinfinitecup.com. I'm here to help guide you through your spiritual awakening and lead you into higher consciousness. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you the number one thing that is holding you back from manifesting, okay? Let's just get right into it. You know what it is? It's you caring too much about what people think. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, you care way too much about what you look like, about what you're supposed to do, about what your job title is, about what your friends, your family, what they think of you. And that is not creating the energy that is going to help propel you into your manifestation. Now, this might sound simple. Now, don't complicate this, right? So what you need to understand is it's like that is you literally blocking the law of attraction. Okay, they're called telomeres. I'm not making this up. This isn't some, hippie spiritual, stuff. This is science. Telomeres. We are literally mirroring each other through our consciousness, through what we expect our behavior to be. So let me explain this. So let's say you're growing up in a Christian family, you're going into a very religious household or a very, confronting household as far as what you should be, what you should do, expectation on this, get good grades, yada, right? Now, you upholding to that expectation is you putting a cap on your manifestation, on who you think you could be. You have to let go of all of that. You have to stop giving that energy and putting that energy into those people. Otherwise, you are going to limit your potential. Now, how this all works is you need to put that energy back into yourself. Quit giving them your energy. You're literally taking away your free will when you give people your energy by validating their point of view of who they think you are. That's what this is all about. We're getting out of the mind. We're shifting into the heart, shifting into the now. You have to be radical, okay? Everything that's going on right now, especially in 2020, is very confusing and it's not confronting the obstacles, okay? What I'm saying is we have to get through those limitations of the perception of who people think you are. You are not that person, not even your mother, your father, giving you this example of who you should be, what you should look like, what job you should have. All of that stuff has got to go. You are infinite consciousness. You are so much more than that limitation that they are putting on you. Now, this works both ways, okay? We don't want to blame anybody here. It's not like they, are putting that pressure on you. It's actually your fault. I want to be real with you here. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to take full responsibility for everything in your life. You're giving them that energy. You're putting that attention on yourself. So don't blame them. Don't blame mommy. Don't blame daddy. Not your lover. Not your friends. I'm talking about every single person that you come in contact with. Again, using those telomeres, using that mirror consciousness, they are reflecting an image onto you of who you think you should be. And that's not you. So tell them that through your actions. Don't get caught up in anything. Don't get caught up in the materialism. Don't get caught up in that personality. You are not the body. You are not these thoughts. You are not that label. You are not even close to that person that you think you are. Again, you are limiting yourself. You are putting a cap on that energy and you're telling the universe, hey, I just want to be this doctor. I just want to be this lawyer and, make money and get a good job and have good grades, and make mommy proud, right? And the universe is like, cool, bro, go for it. See what happens, okay? This is going to continue to be in that samsara, the cycle of birth and death, okay? We have to get out of that, right? Are you going to continue to live your life based on somebody else's belief system, somebody else's agenda? You getting cranked out through the machine? Through the rat race, which is just putting a number on you and giving you a dollar sign, stamping that label on you. You are so much more, again, than who you think you are. Now, once you stop putting the energy onto that connection that you have with that individual of who you think you should be, and you radically blow their idea of who you think that you are, it all starts to have fun. Okay, I'll give you an example for this. Like, I'll use myself an example, right? Like, I have dreadlocks. People come up to me all the time. They think I'm like some Rastafari guy or whatnot. I'm actually really into yoga. I'm a yoga teacher and meditation. I love Rastafarianism. I love it all. I'm just giving you an example of how people develop this image in their head of who I should be just because I have dreadlocks, right? They associate dreadlocks with Rastafarianism and people smoking weed and like all this kind of stuff. So they automatically imprint that image onto me, and I can literally feel that calling, like me being pushed and drawn into that version of who I should act like in front of them. And another person will come in with a completely different belief, and I will get a different energy onto myself because I can tap in to that projection of who they think I am. Okay, and this is really fun when you start getting into this dance because I play along with it and I say, Ja Rastaman, you know. And then what's funny is I'll throw a rap song out, or I'll start singing a country song or something to just completely blow their mind, completely shatter that bubble of who they think I am, right? Or I'll start talking about scripture, or I'll start talking about the law of attraction or energy or something spiritual or something scientific, you know, based on that person's belief system. And I will completely shatter, again, that image of who they think I am. This is really fun. You start entertaining that with, you know, strangers. That's where it really gets fun. Now, the people in your life, like your family, you know, friends that you've had for a long time, you can think of that image of who they've built up inside their head of who they think you are. And again, you are not that person. Whether you've been friends with them or your family members for, you know, 10, 20, 30 years, think about how long that time they've built up to that personality and identified with it. Therefore, they are attached to it. And as soon as you get outside of that box of who they think you are, that's where the triggering comes. That's when the blaming starts. That's when the name calling happens, right? So that's the program love that we were all conditioned to feel, to earn, that we are purging out of our consciousness that is tied to the third dimension, which is the mind itself, which is fear itself. We need to practice unconditional love. We need to get beyond that label of who we think we are and just experience life. Just accept what is. When you experience that person and you come up to, whether it's a friend, family member, I don't care who it is, and you're projecting that image onto them, that is not serving the highest good of all. That's saying, I want you to be this program version of who I think you are just to entertain me. That's very selfish. We need to get beyond that. We need to go into something much deeper. So start practicing this. Start not caring about what people think of you, and you will be surprised about how fast you will start manifesting, how fast these techniques start working for you. Again, because you've shattered all the labels, you've shattered all the boxes of what that person thinks you are. So you'll be surprised, again, how much this becomes alive within you when you can start practicing, when you can really put this into a practice every single day. And I'm not saying this in a non-loving way, okay? I'm not saying don't pay attention to those people or blow them off or, you know, name call or whatever that is. I'm saying you have to practice unconditional love. Notice that mirror consciousness when those telomeres are going off. Play that role, entertain that role, and then shatter their belief and tell them who you really are. Show them what you're really about. We are not here to dim our light for anybody. We are here to wake up. Thank you all for being here. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. I love each and every one of you. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.